guys, listen. I'm so glad that only I have access to my phone because there's some things in there that no one needs to know about. No one needs to see.
What,
You know what I
like
mean?
a picture of Giannis or something?
Yeah, maybe. Nah. But yeah, no. Sometimes I get some pictures and some videos and interesting things.
No, I feel you. I feel you, man.
And I like privacy.
You're
I like
right.
to have some privacy.
You're right. You want to have your own things.
Yeah, man. What about you, Lee? You like privacy?
Of course, 100%.
Yeah. Well, 100%. What about you, Jay? You like your privacy?
Of course, in every person's life, you should have your somewhat of your own things. You know.
All right. Well, before we get into this topic, welcome people. It's the Swish and Flow podcast. It's your boy P Plus. As always, we got Lee.
What's going on, y'all?
We got Jay.
Hey yo, what a dope!
And shout outs to BY.
Shouts to BY.
Long time. Come
All
back
right.
soon.
So I mentioned, having privacy on your phone and whatnot, and I was just thinking about it the other day, and I actually heard this, on the radio and whatnot. But there's this, I guess, couple that they basically give each other access to their phones, like full access. Like obviously you get it, like the password, and they could just go in and check everything, emails, texts, pictures, whatever. And I was like, yo, I don't know if I don't know if I would ever want to give any, like my wife, if I have a wife, if I get married and I have a wife, or even my girlfriend or whatever, right? Like I don't know if I ever want to give that level of access. Like that's I mean that's a little bit too much, no? Or am I wrong here? Am I thinking about this too much? Okay, well, actually, let's ask Jay because Jay's married.
I think.
Do you have access to your wife's phone?
Yeah. We know each other's
Oh,
passcodes
okay.
and stuff, so it's
so
like
you already do that.
yeah. So it's it really depends on the relationship, man. And sometimes more relationships are healthy with people to have their own things. All right. Sometimes it's having, just the peace of mind that you're able to just go in their phone and do it. Like not like I just go into her phone or anything like that, but it's like it's whatever, man. Like let's say I'm driving and I needed to go into my phone, maybe send an email to my client or something like that, right? For work and stuff like that. So it's like it's really, I think when you're married, right, you're considered as one, right? So your marriage is your own privacy.
Well, when was the last time you went into her phone?
Not even a not a long time.
What, yesterday?
Like 1 hour ago? No, I'm
What?
kidding. No, I actually no. Yeah, I don't even remember the last time I've gone into her phone or interested in going through her phone. I mean, she shows me things on her phone all the time, anyways, and I show things on my phone to her all the time too. So
You guys have that level of trust, eh?
yeah, I think you have to if you're gonna be in a marriage. Obviously, there's I think in every relationship, there's probably secrets that you don't tell them or you do tell them, but it really depends on the relationship, right? As long as you love each other, and it, like I said, depends, right? Some relationships will thrive in having their own privacy and having their own things, right? So like let's say for example, like there's certain couples that will have, they'll go everywhere together, right? They won't be ever seen apart, right?
Yeah,
Where
I can't stand those couples, but anyway.
yeah, so but there'll be some couples where there'll be like, you know what, I go to this thing on Saturday night while my wife goes to this thing on Saturday night, or like I watch the kids on this night so she can go do this on one night, kind of thing,
Yeah,
right?
I think BY does. Shout out
Yeah.
to BY. But
Yeah. So it's a balance, right? It's a balance. But I think if you are in a relationship, let's say you're not married, I think it's good to respect your significant other's privacy.
What about you, Lee? Do you share your the access of your phone with your
I think,
girl?
yeah, I think having access to both, going both ways and having access, I think it's I think it's a healthy thing to do. Like I've always said, right? When you're in a relationship, if it's a boyfriend and girlfriend, always work backwards, as if they're your wife already, right? If that's the goal, obviously. And then once you guys are married, I think what you're doing is the right. I believe is the right thing to do, because you are one, right? And so regardless of whether you have a client or not, just having full access to it, just builds on that trust and that loyalty, right? And I'm for it. I'm
Do you
for
do it? Do you currently do it?
no.
Yeah, I'm for it, but I don't do it.
Yeah.
All right.
But like I said again, there's like especially during like
Interesting.
relationships that are starting out, or
Yeah.
like there isn't that full trust quite yet, right? And even after you're married, there's no like you don't have to do it like me, right? You can have your own private things, and that's totally fine. And if your relationship is like, it's still non-toxic and you guys are still happy, then it's working, right?
I think if you're living together, like, so if you're married, right? I believe yes, that's 100%. No questions asked, hands down. It's full access. When you're boyfriend and girlfriend, if you're living together, then yes. If you're not living together, then you're like depends, right? Like if you're in an age group where you're your early 20s, you're boyfriend and girlfriend, the odds are it's probably not gonna work out. Okay, the odds. There's a higher chance that the couple in their teens, definitely not.
Man, you're shattering the dreams of all these young
With
couples.
the exception
yo.
of J and MB. Like
Yeah.
there's those rare cases where, teenagers and young early 20s relationship. The odds are it's not gonna work out. But when you're entering your late 20s, definitely in your 30s, and you're looking to settle down, if you're not moving in together, if you're not living together to settle down, or actually even get towards, talking about getting engaged and getting married, then you know what? Then it probably is not going to work out then, right? And so I think when you're living together, and you got your boyfriend, girlfriend, full access. When you're not living together, right, and you're still boyfriend and girlfriend, you don't know, right? You don't know what's going to happen, if it's going to be forever, right? But once you get to that point where, you don't share it because you just have to trust. You just have to trust the other person. You just have to, just trust the other person, and work towards, getting married, and then eventually, then you get that full access. But once you become married, I think it's what Jay's doing is the right thing.
I have a feeling that some people like to just keep burner phones.
Of course, shout out
You know what I'm
KD.
saying?
you know?
Yeah, shout out to Katie.
So, yeah, you're right. I mean, like,
Yeah,
there's
man.
people that just want to have their own thing.
You gotta have, you gotta have. A
I don't
burner phone,
think
man.
when you're married, and you have
Yeah,
you're
you
not
can get
sharing
married.
password. I don't think that's very unhealthy. In
Why
my
is it
opinion,
unhealthy?
I don't think that's.
I think it
don't
doesn't
it's proper.
have to
No,
be.
no, I don't
It doesn't
think it's
have to be
unhealthy.
unhealthy.
Yeah, it's
right?
not unhealthy. Why
It
is it
doesn't-
unhealthy?
It's unhealthy because there's room for not speculation. There's room for, of course you gotta trust the other person, right, when you're married. But when you don't have full access, that casts a little doubt, in
Of
my
course.
opinion.
Of
In
course it
my
is.
view,
But
it
that's
casts a
where
little
your
doubt.
that's where your
think
love
so.
for that person
I don't
and your
think so.
trust for them is.
A-
right?
And if the other person says, "What, you're now doubting my trust and my love for you because I'm not giving you my password to my phone," that's very doubtful, man.
Obviously,
that is a red flag in the relationship.
Obviously,
that should
if-
have already been established
Nah.
Obviously,
before getting married.
if the person requests, "Oh, can I have access to your phone?" and then they say no,
I don't think that it should. A
If they say
request
no-
should even be talked about. I think
I think if there's
it's
a,
expected.
No.
I think there should be the request.
Yeah.
There should be the request.
After getting married,
there should be no
after
assumption.
getting married.
There should be
Yeah.
no assumption. There should be straight up request.
That's not a good. In my opinion, that's not good, man. If for me, that's a no, man.
That's a red flag for you.
I wouldn't get married if that's the case. I have to request.
Wouldn't you
it.
vet that already though? Like
Wow.
saying like, "Oh, can I have access to your phone?"
Exactly.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you
Yes.
should be. If the answer is no from the person saying no, I'm not gonna give you access to my phone, then that should be kaput.
You would break up with that person, is what you're saying.
What if we're married or we're not married?
Not married.
Because before you get married, that should be something that
Yes,
you already
yes,
talk
yes,
about.
yes, yes, yes.
right?
Right.
So-
Yeah.
No, I would. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you would talk about that. Yeah, sure.
exactly.
I
So
guess
you'd
so.
have to talk
But you're
about them before you get
saying-
married.
Yes, exactly.
But
right?
you're saying if the person says no, what you
During when it's boyfriend girlfriend time.
yeah.
Like I said, if you guys are not living together, then yeah, I'll share with you when the time comes. When the time
No,
comes.
I'm saying if the other person, if your girl, for
Yeah,
example,
yeah.
says no, I'm not giving you access.
Oh, that's a huge red flag.
Yeah, but I'm saying, would you break up with them?
It's a red flag. It'll red flag. It'll add to it. That will add to it.
Oh,
Like
man.
I'm wearing it doesn't sit well, right? It doesn't sit
man.
well with me. So
But you
and
don't
that's why
know.
you're still boyfriend and girlfriend, and you eventually
don't
figure
know.
out if
I
that
think-
red flag is good. If that red flag is significant enough to
I think
break up.
everyone wants.
You have a
peace-
tolerance, right? You have certain
No, I
certain
don't.
Everyone
level of
wants
tolerance.
a peace of mind, right? Everyone wants a peace of mind.
So
right?
here's the thing: there is a level of peace of mind, but there's also a level of hey, depending on the relationship, like I need to have my own thing.
Okay, well that's
Right?
why there's
I don't need
that's why
you-
there's divorce.
I
That's
don't
where there's
need you-
divorce. If you're talking about
No, I'm saying I don't need you to.
I
be
need
in
I need
every-
my space and I need a line. I need my own privacy.
Yeah.
Get the f
No,
out
why
of
not?
here.
Why not?
It does not sit well with me. No, there's
Why not?
absolutely not.
Why-
Why not? You tell me why not.
Why can't?
You tell me why not. You give me an example.
I'm
why
saying
not?
why can't? Hold on. Let me answer.
Okay,
let me
finish.
first
Quickly
say.
talk, man. I got
You-
no
why-
time.
you hype it up.
I'm hyping up
I
right
know.
now,
Hype it
man.
up.
I got
This
my
guy,
I got my
yo.
Carter jersey
Just
on,
because
man.
I, just because I,
I got the Carter jersey
Yo,
on, you know what
just
I'm saying? I
because-
can't
ju-
hype up.
just because I don't share my password with you doesn't mean you can get all hyped up, bro. Come on, man. You know?
He wants peace of mind, man.
I
I
Come
know.
want
on.
that
Peace
piece
of
of mind.
mind.
Yo, man, tell us right now what the password is.
No, but look, I don't think like.
Don't give me
Look.
reasons why. Don't give me
Look,
reasons why.
I know. I'm
should-
gonna answer
Okay,
your question
quickly,
yo.
man. We got no time. The listeners are waiting.
No. Look, I don't think you need to always have everything together like you were saying, like one, right? Like at the end of the day, even though you come together as one in a marriage, you're still individuals, right?
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Right.
Sorry to interrupt
No,
you.
no,
It
let-
just
Yeah,
go
reminds
on.
me of
Yeah, go on.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Is it Forgetting Sarah Marshall? No, it's
Forget-
it's where Paul Rudd. She thinks his wife his wife thinks he's cheating on her.
Oh, this is
But he went-
40 something.
I think, but he went.
yeah.
He has a fantasy baseball.
yeah. He's going
has a-
to a fantasy.
He has a
league.
fantasy baseball
yeah,
league.
yeah. That's and he wasn't even cheating. He was just giving an excuse
But
to
that's
go
the
to
thing.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
anyways,
that's a great example, right?
Mm.
Even if it wasn't that, she was still mad at him because she
That
kept it.
that person who created that story and that director who directed the movie was paid to do this.
Okay,
to,
no,
to help
obviously.
out.
We're not
I'm
talking
to
just-
help
about
out the
I'm
people.
using it as an example.
What are you-
Using an
yeah.
example. So in that case, she's still mad. So, like,
Guess what? It's his fault. It is his fault. at the end the day.
of course it is because he didn't tell her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't tell her. Correct.
Yeah,
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 correct.
yeah.
100%. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's could be those relationship, but at the same time, if you're honest with that person that you're with, and you're saying, "Can I have this to my own?" and if that person's not happy with it, like, then you should move on to the next person.
If the other person's not okay with it, then it should
Like,
that
should-
couple should not be together.
I could flip it around and say you should have enough trust and enough confidence, right, to say, okay, look, I know, my.
This
whatever.
is the boyfriend and girlfriend, or
Both.
is it married?
It doesn't matter. Any.
It does matter. It does matter.
I said any. I just said any.
but
so
you
I'm
understand
just
my
saying-
point. Though my point is that when
Yeah,
you're
I know.
married, it's full access. When it's not, depending on whether you're living together.
Well, I
that's-
would
it's a
I would
different
argue
story.
even if you're married, still don't need to do that to a certain extent.
Okay, so are we going to talk about married or not?
Depending on the relationship, okay.
Right. Exactly.
When you're married, I can't see.
Not all marriages are like
When it's a
boom,
mar-
boom,
when-
boom. Like you have to do this.
When it's a marriage, to me, everything is to become one, and that's
Look-
it. Everything I know, everything you know, everything, and that's it. That's
I'll-
how
look,
it's supposed to be.
Let me ask you this. Okay, this is.
You haven't not answered yet. Why
I'll-
not?
I'll get to that. Okay, I'll get to that.
Oh my God, this guy, yo!
I'll get
Is
to
it
that.
Christmas yet?
I'll get to
Jay, is
that.
it Christmas yet?
It's not cold. It is still cold actually. Okay, go ahead.
Christmas
Is it Halloween
in a
yet?
few months. No, but I was going on a side note here. Ask your parents if they have access to the phones of their the wife or husband. I guarantee you, they don't. Majority. of
They
them
don't
probably
because they don't have phones. They don't have cell phones.
Oh yeah,
There you
funny,
go.
funny guy.
Maybe access to their because bank accounts.
Like
Bank
my
accounts also.
my parents don't have access to each other's phone.
How about bank accounts? They have
Bank
the same-
accounts, that's a little different though.
Yeah.
Because that's finances, right? That's a little tricky, right? Because you have to just that you're figuring that stuff out with like houses and whatever, right? But anyways,
It's the same thing, man.
I'm just saying like you're saying
Are
that
you? Are
you're
we
saying
working together or we're not working together?
you're saying that it should happen, but I guarantee you the older generations they're probably they don't have access to each other's passwords or
That's-
phone passwords or whatever.
That's a problem to me.
So do you think they should divorce them?
Not divorce. There's a problem. I'm not saying that. I'm not suggesting that. That's.
I don't think.
I think.
I don't think it's
the
a problem.
extreme.
I think it's
The,
okay,
the,
but you're
extreme,
making it
the,
seem
the
like it's a
extreme,
problem.
the,
There's
the
no
extreme is
problem with
leaning
that.
towards that. It points to that
There's no
direction.
problem
Believe me,
with
you
it.
can't say it's a problem because you haven't experienced it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I hate that argument, but I see what you're
You
saying.
know what I'm saying? Like
No, I don't know what you're saying.
because,
I don't know
like-
what you're saying. If I just put myself in that position, if I think to myself and put myself in that position,
Yeah.
that is what I'll do. Yes. That is, before getting married, you have to talk about these kind of stuff, and I think that when you are married, then it's full access. Everything. If we're not gonna work towards the same goal,
Look, I
maybe
agree.
maybe that's not the person I should
agree
be with.
You. I agree with you. You know, you have to have the same goal. You're one.
Yes,
like
correct.
We said before, right?
Right.
But it's not all about that one type of relationship. There's other relationships out there, right?
We're trying to answer the question: do I have full access to your phone? Why not? Phone is just a phone. What are you trying to hide?
Yeah, that's your opinion, right?
What are you trying to hide?
I want
The
you
fact
to-
that if
I
you don't
want
give
you-
me, if the fact that you don't give me access to your phone, you have something to
Okay,
hide.
so
in fact, you do share with me, and you do, and now you're saying I do have to request for it. If I request for it, and you
you
I
say
come
no.
off and I come sorry, and I come off as someone who is now doubting you, and you do give it to me, who looks like a dumb person now?
Of course, of course.
Of course, me. Of
course.
course, me.
Yeah.
So exactly. So it should go without saying that I'm sharing the password.
But that is your opinion, right? That's your opinion. We want you to understand that there's other relationships out there different.
And
from
I
you.
understand that. Yes, yes.
Okay,
I understand that other people have. So the person.
But he's saying they're wrong. That's what
I'm
he's
saying
trying
that
to
that's if I'm saying that because if you're looking at I see a problem with why you can't have access to each other's phone. We're talking about phone right
yeah,
now, right?
phones, yeah.
Because unless
So
each couple, so unless each person, right, are okay with that, to each their own. That's their that's the dynamic to that couple. That's their dynamic.
Which is what we said.
yeah.
But the thing is, I feel like that kind of couple that allows that couple that allows that to happen and not share each other's phone passwords is unhealthy.
I mean, people. That
It's
have,
unhealthy because
No, it's
because
not healthy, yo.
because there's
Just
yes
eat
you
some
want
avocado.
you
man.
want
You're good
to-
go. What are you
you want
talking
to
about,
trust
bro?
the process. You want to trust the other person.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's just
But even people that
it's just
share,
cast out because everything
I-
is readily available at our
I actually think sharing it could be a detriment too, as well.
I was about to say that. It's like even
Yeah,
if you
okay.
even people that have, they know each other's passwords. There's other things other than whatever's on the phone that outside of the relationship that could be a detriment to it.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not just the phone, right? It's really how your relationship and how it is. So what we're saying is that everyone has the right to have their own privacy. But if you're in a relationship that both of you want to have that open relationship to have access to certain things, that's fine. If they don't, that's fine as well. I'm just saying that every relationship is different, and there's no cookie cutter way to a marriage or a relationship to have privacy or not have privacy.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Okay, can you get to your point now?
I was gonna say that it could be a detriment, right? Because now if the whoever has both have access, right? One person could get so insecure and just constantly go on the phone and keep checking it, and
Be okay with that.
sure, but like that's
How's that a detriment?
Well, you could say be okay
Because
with-
that person who's always on the phone of the other person.
because it's
It's-
controlling. It's a controlling.
No,
thing.
it's not. Because the other person.
Now it's not a controlling thing. You're
No,
telling
because
me- you're telling me
you know
if-
why? I'll tell you why. Because
I
the other
constantly
person is not
checking your
giving
phone-
the security that the other person is looking for.
What?
The fact that the other person is looking at the phone constantly
yeah.
is because the other person's not giving that person that's checking the phone all the time security. Does not feel secure.
well, that's why
That's you know whose fault that is? Is the person who is the person who's
that was my point. Outside of the phone, there's other things.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What you're talking about is outside of the phone.
Yeah, it's not directly.
It's not
It is.
related to the phone. You're saying the other person doesn't provide security, right? Security as in the relationship.
Right.
right?
Yeah.
That's
So why would they want me? Why would they want to be going?
Because
through
they're not going. They're not. They don't feel secure. They
exactly,
feel like
but that's not because of the phone.
it is because of the phone.
Oh my gosh, no, it's not.
Oh, my head hurts.
No,
It
it's
is.
not.
It isn't, man.
No, no, not because of the phone. Not directly because of the phone.
Exactly.
They need access. They need access to the phone. They need access to the phone to feel secure.
Yes, because there's something outside
Yes.
of the
Something out-
phone.
There's
I'm not
an
saying it's
outside
because of. I'm not
factor.
saying it's because of the phone. You are asking, P. You are asking the question:
Yeah.
Is it okay to give full access to the phone? I said yes. If the other person's not getting full access,
Yeah.
then there's a problem, right?
No, they should just be okay with it.
and they should break up if it's a problem.
Exactly.
Yeah, if it's a
exactly,
problem,
yes,
yeah, correct.
yes,
Yeah, if
yes.
it's that bad, if it's that a big of a problem,
The person
they
who's
break
not,
up, yeah.
and the person who's always looking at and wants access, and if you're and P, you're saying that if it's a detriment to giving full access to the phone.
I'm saying it
because
could be. It could be.
It could be a detriment to the relationship because the other person is always looking at the phone because the other person is not giving the person security.
Yeah, because that's
It's not because of the phone.
It
They're
is-
going to the phone to look for security.
no,
You get what I'm saying?
no, I get what you're saying, but you're not getting it.
Why? What am I not getting?
because it's outside factors that are causing that.
it's
Exactly. So then that's why
But,
they're.
but the thing is, your whole thing is about having full access, right? So they have
Yeah.
full access,
Yeah.
but it's a detriment sometimes, like
Yeah.
you said. So
Because-
that's why he makes the point of like outside factors will,
The person to
even if you have full.
You're not understanding.
Access.
You're
Here,
not. I
I'll
understand
give
what
you
you're
the
saying. I don't
I'll
think
give you
you
the
understand
example.
what
I'll
I'm trying to say.
I'll give you the example. I'll give you the
Okay.
example. Okay. Yeah, you and or whoever, right? You and your girl both have access to your phones, right?
Correct.
Your girl, on a daily basis, decides to just constantly get your phone somehow, whatever, maybe, and just check your phone.
Right.
Enter the password. Just look through your emails.
Right.
Look through your password.
Right. No problem.
Okay, well,
No, not girlfriend. I'm talking about the wife.
Okay, fine. We'll change
wife.
it to
Yeah,
wife.
the
We'll
wife.
change it to wife.
Okay,
Sure.
Not-
what if
Go
she posts stuff on your social media?
Well, that's another problem.
That's
too.
not a. What? That's not a problem. What's
You don't think
something
that's a problem?
something that's not.
Oh, that's a red flag, big time, man.
Sorry, what?
She'll post stuff on your social media
So
that
what?
you know you don't approve.
Oh my goodness, you. Wow.
She's not going to post stuff on the social media.
but what if she does?
Why not? She has access.
She has
could
full
do it.
access.
That's fine.
She'll reply to emails.
You're gonna
no.
be you. She's not gonna do that.
Yeah, but you're thinking that this is the person that you're gonna be with potentially is gonna be the perfect girl, and they're not gonna do that.
The
But what if they?
person,
But what if they do?
the
why
person who
we're
has
just
access to the phone is not going to just
we're
post
just
stuff.
showing you. We're just showing you that.
So you're
Examples.
telling me. So now you're telling you guys are basically telling me that because if I give access, they're gonna post stuff on social media and respond to emails.
No,
I'm
we're
not
giving
saying
you-
I'm not
they're
gonna
do
be
that. We're
you're not
saying
people are not gonna be doing that.
We're giving
Because
you
if the
examples
people-
of what could happen.
And because you don't want to give the password to the phone because that might happen, that's very silly. That's a silly excuse. That is.
Do we live in the
very silly
21st
excuse.
century? Do we live?
That's a very silly excuse.
we live
I'm
in
not
the
going to give my
21st
password
century?
because potentially the other person is going to post social media stuff and respond to emails. That's a silly excuse.
they can do other
No,
stuff. They
it's
can
not.
buy.
That's
They can
silly.
buy other
how's that?
stuff.
How's that silly? We live in a social media
So
era.
if we're trying to protect ourselves by not giving the
my
password to the other person because they potentially might be doing X, Y, and Z, the relationship should not exist.
Well, that's why we're
Period.
That's why we're giving examples of
Of-
negative
yeah, we-
ways of having full access
right?
to their
Yeah,
phones.
that's you
No.
asked for examples. We're giving it to
No,
you.
then
do you
that's
mean
why.
no?
No, but those are reasons. Those reasons are not
What are
valid.
you talking
How is
about?
that
Those
not a
reasons
valid
are
reason?
valid.
Those are not valid. What do you
You're
mean?
thinking that every relationship
No,
is
sorry,
like
no,
cookie cutter,
no.
like
Those
the best.
those reasons are not valid in terms of
Oh,
of excuses of why I should not give my password to my wife. Those are not valid. That does not convince me to not give my password to my wife.
okay. That's okay for you.
That's
Sure,
fine.
that for you. Okay,
that's fine.
okay.
And
That's
and
okay,
those
that's
and
fine.
those and those reasons that you guys just gave are reasons that you should not be in that marriage. Period.
Okay,
Okay,
then that's
sure.
when you get a divorce. Okay.
Then that's
yeah.
exactly why
okay.
you should give full access to the phone.
Well, how is that? What do you mean?
Oh my God.
Why?
You just went a whole round and then you went back to
Yeah,
what-
exactly.
what you're
We thought
talking
we had
about.
you.
No. No, I'm trying to say why you should give your phone full access
And
to
we're
your
giving
wife.
you examples of why maybe.
And those
this will be-
reasons should not. Those reasons are enough reasons why you should not be in that relationship, and therefore you don't have to share your password with this person. The person
You don't realize it, but you're agreeing with us.
Yes.
you just
No,
don't
I'm not.
realize it.
I'm
You
agreeing
are.
with with those points that
Yeah.
you should not be in that relationship. I don't think you
It comes
understand.
down to that.
I
No,
don't
no,
think
it
you
comes down to
understand.
that.
I don't think you
It
understand.
does come down to
I don't
that.
think you understand what I'm trying to say.
No, I
You're
no, we
you're
get
only
it.
you have selective
No, no,
hearing
I get
on
it.
what you want to hear,
No,
and,
no,
and,
I get
and
it.
disregarding
I get it.
all the other stuff.
I get
that I'm
you're saying that at the end of the day, if those things happen, you shouldn't be in the relationship.
Exactly, and that's it. That's the end of the
Correct. No, no,
conversation.
correct,
So to answer
but-
the question to this topic is full access in a marriage. If there's no full access, you should not be in the marriage. That's it. All the other excuses and all these other reasons are poor reasons
No.
to defend why you should not have full access to the
You
phone.
can't have your way, only your way.
I'm not giving my own
You're
way.
literally just telling us you have to have this way.
Yeah,
or not,
you
I'm
just
not saying-
said that. You literally just said
What?
that.
You just said
You just said full access
Access.
or
nothing.
nothing.
Nothing. Correct.
Oh,
What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. That's your opinion.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But there are other relationships where they're okay with having privacy of each other's shit.
which is those two. If those two couple are okay with that, then that's what's gonna float their boat, right? Which is totally fine. That's not what I would recommend.
And here's the thing too, I'm not saying this does happen all the time, but there is potential where, having access can create controlling issues, right? Because you could maybe Jay, you might be able to speak to this more, but from what I understand, at least being in relationships and whatnot, there is a power dynamic, right, that takes place between a wife and a husband.
I mean, it could also be
Right.
addicting to either or, right? The husband could be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I really want to look at your phone right now. Let me just look at your phone."
Yeah,
then,"
yeah,
right?
exactly,
So
yeah.
like, and then the wife is like, "No, I'm working right now. Just chill," or something like that. So it's like it really depends on the relationship.
Yeah.
That's basically the thing, and there is no straight answer to should you have full access to your phone. I think.
No.
At the
Well,
end of the day,
I mean, we have our opinions. I'm of the opinion that if you're married, you don't necessarily need it. I don't think it's a huge requirement, like Lee here says.
yeah, exactly. So it really depends on your relationship, how comfortable you are, how much trust you have in the other person. But again, for me, depends on your relationship, right? You just the phone is not the defining part of your relationship, right?
See-
The defining part of a relationship is how you treat each other, how much you care for that person, right? So the phone is just a piece of that. It's just a piece of that. So-
The tricky part I'll say is that, like, we're in an era where everything is on your phone, right? So the phone, as much as people don't want to say it's important, it is very important, right? And it is a piece of your life. It's gotten to that point in at least our generation and the younger people's, people younger than us, right?
I could agree with that. Yeah, for sure.
Like, it's actually, the phone is literally a part of your life.
Says the
And-
guy that doesn't go on his phone, dude.
Yeah.
That wants to live a not digital. What was it? Non-digital
Yeah,
lifestyle,
off-
bro.
off the
Cash
grid.
only.
Off the grid, yeah.
Off the grid.
That's right.
So, no, I agree with you.
Yeah.
It's true. Like our day and age, everyone has a phone, even freaking 2-year-olds, man. Like so, like it is a big part. But like I said again, man, it is. It's still that one-to-one relationship, right? The conversation that you have with that other person, right? That defines who you guys are, not what you
But
are
funny-
hiding on your phone.
Funny thing is,
Because
like,
you could have
like younger people, people in their, early 20s and high school kids, I guess, they are like, they would not give access.
Yes,
You know what I mean? They're probably thinking way different than how we are thinking, right?
Well, because like let's say for example that you could have a really bad someone could find something on your phone or right, but
Skeletons, man. Yeah.
right, right, but then for that person to love you, to be able to forgive you and to be able to is a big thing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
So that also strengthens your relationship, right? Forgiveness and things like that. But if you don't forgive them, then that's fine as well. You can leave that relationship. There's no you're not stuck to a relationship, right? That's what the biggest thing about marriage is. Okay, so sorry. Obviously, there's there's a lot of divorce rate is high, right? So a big part of that is because people don't want to work on it, right? People don't want to
Agreed, yeah,
want to work on
I
the
can see
relationship, but at the same time, if you can get out and you don't think the relationship is, do it. I'm in the firm belief of that. Like you have to if it hasn't worked out and you are literally you are literally struggling with your mental health and it's just a toxic relationship, you get out, right? Regardless of the phone or anything, that's just a rule of thumb. Just make sure that you know, because there's different cases, right? There's cases where like you don't work hard enough on your marriage, and there's ones where it's like you're there just suffering, right? So it's a good balance.
Yeah.
I have to have a good balance.
Yeah. No, for sure. Did you want to say something?
Yeah, that's a totally different
That's-
topic
yeah.
in terms of what you're saying about being in a toxic relationship or a relationship that you're not entirely happy with. But I guess to kind of touch on that, not having full access to your phone, that can contribute to that. Of course, if the other significant other does not have access to it and they want access to it, that will add to the divorce. Okay, but I just want to clarify. Actually, I want to clarify that if it's a boyfriend and girlfriend not living together, I don't think it's entirely necessary because you just don't know, right?
Got it,
When you're
yeah.
in a relationship and you're living together, I feel like it's almost working towards getting married.
Yeah, yeah.
And when you're married, I believe that there should be full access. If there is no full access, I feel like it's a red flag that the other person is trying to hide something. When you don't have an access to, like what P said, everything is at our fingertips, right? On the phone. Everything. It's so powerful. Our phone is so powerful. You're sending messages to people. You don't know who you're sending the message. The other person might not know, who your social media friends are. Social media, wow. You can meet so many people all around the world. Who's this person? So there's got to be trust, right? And if you cannot trust the other person having full access to your phone, whether they're gonna go through it or not, something as simple as sharing your passcode to your phone, you cannot do that. In my opinion, I don't think that relationship should not exist.
All right, so to all our Lee fans out there, and if you want to hit him up,
I'm old school, man. I'm an
Yo.
old school
Yeah, there you
dude.
go, yeah.
I come from
If you-
hardcore. All the excuses that you guys gave me for reasons why you should not. It's not good enough.
get
for me.
ready to share your password. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying
I
right
know.
now.
I can't wait, man. I can't
What's that?
wait.
I'm telling them, just get ready to share their password.
Yeah,
to you.
100%.
We're telling all the girls, get ready to share your passwords with
If
Lee.
they don't, then that's it. What are you hiding?
Okay.
That creates paranoia.
I
that
think-
creates
Yeah, wait
doubt.
for
I think this is the point of flow where I say I'm freaking exhausted.
Jeez.
I'm exhausted at this topic,
Nah.
yo.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's full access or nothing, man.
Okay, all right. Well, that's your opinion. That's for sure. But all right, yeah. Well, let's change it up, guys. That was fire. That was straight fire.
Yeah, it was a yelling competition.
you know.
Honestly.
But Lee, I know you're wearing your Raptors jersey. How much was that?
$20, man. I got something. I got a
$20?
deal on
That's
it.
it?
I got a deal on
Which
it,
you
man.
can't afford a real one.
Listen, man.
You
Can't afford
Listen,
a real
man.
one, bro.
Listen,
Come
man.
on, yo.
I'm not a materialistic
this?
guy. I don't need to spend a few
Yeah?
$100s. As long as I'm happy with what I have on. Listen, I'm gonna be happy with it.
So you can't afford it.
So
or
you can't afford it.
You choose not to afford
Yeah.
it.
Listen,
There's two different. Yeah.
What's
two
that?
different things. You
and
choose not
that's
to.
and huh?
You can afford it, or you
I
can't.
can afford it.
Oh, you can. Okay.
So you're assuming that I can't because I'm wearing something bootleg?
Yeah.
It's not good. It's not good to assume
Straight
because
up.
because do you care about how I feel?
No.
If you care, right? So if you
no, why would I care about how you feel?
Whoa.
exactly, so then why would you say that? Why would you assume? Right? Why would you assume
I
that I
don't
can't
mean that.
afford
I don't
it?
mean it that way, but
Right.
you know, we're boys. You know,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
Well, that's you. Well, that's exactly. You know exactly what I'm saying then too,
yeah.
right?
But yeah, no, okay.
Yeah.
Did you have a story for us, by the way?
Yeah. So so recently there was an incident, not an incident. I think there's something that I guess you want to say, for lack of better words, triggered me. Where there was a bakery shop, right? A bakery shop that had, I didn't know anything about this shop. Shout out to, I'm getting a free shout out. I don't even know the bakery shop. It's called Deer Cake. Deer Cake, I think it's
So-
called Deer Cake.
Deer cake?
Yeah, Deer Cake.
Like deer is in like the animal.
D-E-E-R, yeah.
Yeah,
Deer
okay.
Cake is I think it's got two chains. It's a chain, but not really a chain, but it's got two bakery shops.
Yeah.
And so I saw this thing here. I was like, oh, what is this? It's a bakery shop. I've never seen it before. The other person said to me, you can't afford it.
Damn.
Wait, hold on. Where were you? Where was this? Like,
Marco.
were you in a car
Yo,
or
that's-
something, or
I'm
someone
gonna
just
slap that person up. Are you
So-
serious?
so-
someone
you
someone
cannot-
told you
You can't afford it, right?
That's hilarious.
And to me, just in general,
That's
this
rude.
is the example.
That's rude as fuck.
This is the example.
Wait, were you
right?
wearing that jersey?
That's probably why, yo.
And that's unfortunate, right? People look at you, what you wear, and how you are, what you dress, and what you have materialistically,
Welcome to life, bro.
I know.
and that's how they're gonna judge
It's been
you.
like that for
Right?
for centuries.
Since you were a caveman, bro, if you didn't have the biggest club,
yeah.
you ain't winning.
yeah, it's unfortunate. It's
Okay,
unfortunate.
wait, hold on. Were you in this? Like, were you in? Like, what were you? Were you just in a car? Or
Yeah,
something?
set
no.
the mood, set
Yeah,
the
what is this?
atmosphere.
Okay,
set
so
the
then
environment.
so I went to go do an oil change, right? And nearby there's this shop, and so then I just basically when I was like, oh, what's this? This was the auto mechanic dude, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think he's aware. Like socially, he's not. I don't think he's socially
yeah,
aware.
I bet,
of,
man. That's some
Yeah.
rude ass shit.
Yeah, you cannot. So and then when he said that to me, I was like, oh wow, like I was like, oh what do you mean? Why? What's inside? What is that? It's a natural. It's expensive, right? Like it's cake that is like 6 inches big, and it's gonna cost you like $30 to $50 to $100 a cake. I'm like, yo, in my head, I'm thinking to myself,
He told you can't afford it.
how could you tell
hilarious,
someone you
man.
can't afford something when you
Yeah.
don't really know whether they can or not? You're assuming that person.
Wait, what'd you say to him? What'd you say to him?
I just said, yeah, let me check it out.
Well, yeah, he didn't want to be rude, right?
I don't want to be rude, right?
he didn't want to go say
Dude,
rude
I
back.
would've-
Yo, you can't afford it, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say something. I, would
think-
be like, "Yo, look at you, son."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if he was a mechanic, yeah. I mean, they make good money though, anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I just in general, like regardless of
Took
whether
the
it's an
high
auto
ground,
mechanic or whoever it is, I think it doesn't matter. I think just the quote unquote you can't afford it, saying to someone that you can't afford it is very condescending, very very
to someone that you
pretentious,
don't
very
know. To someone that you don't know.
whether you know or don't know that person. What
you're
if
saying,
I tell-
you're saying if
Jay,
you know somebody,
if I
you're
say
gonna
that to you,
somebody?
if I say that to you, you can't afford it. We go somewhere. Let's go. We go
Well,
down
because
we go downtown. Let's go. We
Yeah,
go
yeah.
downtown for a game,
Yeah.
right? And then we walk by. Let's just say Deer Cake,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I said to you, yo, you can't afford that.
100%, I can't afford it. It's $100 a cake.
I think for me to say that, I would never say that. Number one, I think that's very condescending. It's very disrespectful for someone to say that to someone that you can't afford it. What do you know whether
Actually,
you
I
can?
think it's okay to say it.
What do you
It
know
depends on
whether
your
I
boys.
can
It
afford?
depends on your boys and your relationship with them. But let's say, for example, you
What if
know
you
my
go and buy a-
finances and you know I'm fucking poor as shit. Obviously, I'm gonna say, yo, bro, you can't afford that shit.
Yeah, what if you go and buy like the OVO store? You know what I mean? Like a really high end store.
No. So here's
this
the
guy,
good
this guy
point.
said OVO as high
Okay,
end, bro.
so
Is it not? I don't
Oh,
know.
man.
I use it as an example, but I don't know. But
okay,
yeah,
so
you
let
get
me
what I'm saying. Yeah, go
further
on, yeah.
clarify. Let me further clarify. So
Couldn't
if it's
say Prada
if
or
it's
Gucci or
yeah,
anything.
if it's a store that you feel like okay, so if it's a store or whatever it is that one knows, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yo, there's a Chanel store here. Why don't we go check it out?
Yeah.
You can't afford it, right?
Okay.
That's still very bad to say for someone to say you can't afford it.
Yeah. But it's
But
not.
but the thing is,
It's not as bad.
it's not as bad because we all know
Yeah.
that Chanel is expensive,
Mhm.
right? But when it comes to something that I don't know what this store is about or what's inside the store because it was kind of tinted too, and I'm just out of curiosity, innocent bystander asking this innocent question, what is this store? And now you putting that assumption on me that I can't afford it. That just amplifies the disrespect.
Agreed. It's fucking rude as fuck.
So how do you know whether I can afford it or not, man?
Yeah.
You can't afford that?
Yeah. that's
Excuse me?
hilarious.
I'm now gonna go buy a cake and then smash it on the floor in front of you, right? Like
That's a waste of money.
that's petty.
okay?
That's petty. That's petty.
yo,
I
you
would never
should've
do that.
done
'cause
that.
That's petty.
First of all,
No, you
That's
should have.
petty.
You
I'm
should have
not
bought
petty.
it. You should have bought and ate it in front of.
I'm
him.
not. I'm not petty. I'm not gonna eat it. I'm not gonna slam it on
Why
the
not?
floor. Whatever.
Yo, you
I
need
think-
to get petty, man.
I'm also not wasting my money on a fucking $100 cake, dude.
Yeah. But you know what? I just feel in general. I mean, overall,
But
like
you said he had
it's
like
not a-
bad social skills.
Come on, yo, stand up for yourself. Get petty
No,
sometimes,
no, I think
bro.
you said he was not socially there, right? Like he has bad social cues.
Yeah.
No,
I
but
mean,
you're making that assumption because he's a mechanic, right?
Well, he's probably foreign, right?
Yeah.
He's foreign.
yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't speak good English.
Like I said, it doesn't matter if it's a auto mechanic. I don't care. I
Maybe
don't
it was
care.
lost.
what it
Maybe it
is.
was lost in
Demograph-
translation.
I don't care who you are, what you are, whatever it is. What I'm saying is, treat everyone equally and give the respect to everyone
But
equally.
maybe
Nah,
That's
it
it.
was lost in
I
translation.
don't care if you're a janitor.
Maybe he was trying to say it's expensive, but he said
I don't
you
care
can't
if you're a
afford it.
janitor, if you're not, if you look like a janitor, if you're not a janitor, if you're a CEO. It doesn't matter what you have in your pocket, right? For one to cast an assumption on someone else, it's totally wrong. You cannot, and especially that word when you're saying you can't afford it. Like, what if that person,
So we
what if
can't-
that person
we
works?
can't assume that
What if
you're-
that person works 2-3 jobs,
Yeah.
right, to just put food on the table for their family because there's only one income amongst a family of
Yeah, but
5.
you're
you're
going extreme, bro. Come
Well, that's
on.
what I'm saying. You cannot cast assumption on people.
Why not?
And what if that person can't afford
Everybody
it?
does.
What if that person
It's
can't
judging.
afford it, and you're judging that I can't afford it?
Yeah.
That's disrespectful. It's all I'm saying. That's
Okay.
all I'm
Oh,
saying.
okay, okay,
I'm,
okay, okay.
I'm coming
That's
from
fine,
a
yeah,
general
yeah.
perspective.
this
It doesn't
might
matter
be-
whether it's an auto
This
mechanic or
might be
whoever.
this might
Hurt his feelings.
piss you off a little bit.
Okay.
You ready for it?
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm born ready, man.
You sure?
I'm born ready.
Alright.
Okay, don't cry. Okay, you're not gonna cry. It's
Two-ply,
just-
two-ply,
it's just-
two-ply, two-ply tissues.
We
okay.
know you're in the business of.
Real estate.
Okay, now do you look at people and be like, well, bro, this guy can't afford this?
I would not say, like I said, I would not. No, I'm not offended. Oh, that's nothing offensive about that. I mean, I don't, like I said, I
Oh, so
would
now-
not
now
say to a
there's now
client.
there's an exception.
No. You guys are not getting my point. My point is, quote unquote, the word you cannot afford it. You can't afford it. I will never say that to anybody. I would not say
But
that
you
to
said
my
it-
friends,
but you'll say it in
my
your head.
family. I would not say that to my clients.
But you'll say it in your head.
Yeah, you say in your head.
I would not say it like not like I would not say it in my head.
come on.
I'll
It's
say
okay.
it
It's
to my boys.
I
like,
think that's-
yo, you
that's-
can't afford this.
Wait, you're
shit.
telling me you've never said that to anybody before?
You can't afford it. No, I've never said that to anyone. Have
think
I said it to you?
I've said it.
I've said it
before.
100%.
Yeah, I've said
I
it.
never
before.
said that. You cannot afford
I know you never
That's
said it to me.
expensive.
Obviously,
That's expensive.
That's
I'll say-
equivalent of saying.
No,
that is
but you
equivalent
can't
of saying. No, that is.
That's
Equivalent.
expensive. Is I'm not
Come on,
saying
bro.
I'm not being
it's
personal.
It's not equivalent. It's not
Why
equivalent.
is it
It's not
equivalent?
personal. When you say the word you're getting personal
Yes,
with that
yes,
person.
yes.
Maybe it's not. Okay.
It's not. It's
Okay,
not
fine,
equivalent.
fine. I'll
For
give
sure,
you
it's
that.
not
I'll give you that.
equivalent.
I'll give you guys.
Okay,
that,
so a client, when the client says, they have a Lamborghini taste, but a McDonald's budget. Okay. So
yeah. Sorry,
when
say that again. What?
Lamborghini taste. Okay, you should have said
McDonald's.
oh sorry,
what? I
Lamborghini
heard-
taste, but a Toyota budget.
yes.
Oh,
Sorry,
Toyota budget. Oh, okay. I
Toyota
heard
budget.
McDonald's budget.
Sorry.
I was like, okay,
yeah, I don't know why I said McDonald's. It's on coupons by the way right now, so
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
That's
You can
fine.
dine.
That's right. No. One can dine McDonald's breakfast.
Oh,
Sausage and egg
shit.
McMuffin with sausage with
go.
the hash brown.
All right.
You understand me?
Yeah,
Overstyle.
Oh, yeah, go on, go
Overstyle.
on. Yeah.
So clients will have a Lamborghini taste, but a Toyota budget.
okay, yeah.
So
I hear
that's
you.
my job as an agent to set the expectation and make them realize this is what's it's gonna take. Patience is gonna have to come through me.
Just what you said right there. Toyota budget. You're already telling them they can't afford it.
However, I'm not
Oh,
saying that.
that's-
However, I'm not saying, like I said,
You're
I
not
don't
saying
think
that line,
selective
what you're
hearing.
saying,
This is
okay?
exactly my
No, but
point.
you're not saying that
about
line,
you guys
right?
having selective hearing.
No, have you said that line?
I have not said that line, and
Okay,
I would
good,
not
good,
say
good,
that
good,
line.
good, good, good,
Selective
that's good,
hearing. Listen to what I'm saying. All
But-
I'm saying
but
is,
you say
I
that-
would not say you cannot
No, but
afford it.
that's
You
why
can
he
say it
asked
however
you.
you
That's why
want.
he asked you.
You can spin it around however you want. It's expensive. I would not go with that because it's out of our budget. Right? This is this cake shop is not worth it
Yeah.
for what you have to pay. Doesn't give you good value. There's so
yeah.
many ways of saying it. Then quote unquote, you cannot afford
Okay,
it
you can't afford it
because
or-
everyone works hard for the money. Yes or no? We all earn our dollars, and you're telling me I can't. You're telling
Okay.
me how to spend my money.
Okay, so is it better to
That's
say?
not.
No, he's
by,
not saying
by
that.
you saying you
No,
cannot
no, no.
afford it is implying I'm trying to tell you how to spend your money.
Okay.
He's saying that you don't make enough money. That's what he's
That
saying.
you're implying that you're trying to help. You're trying to tell me how I'm going to spend my money.
No, he's not telling you how you.
It's
saying you
implied.
can't-
Hello, listen to what I'm saying. Selective hearing.
It's not implied.
Listen to what I'm
It's not
saying.
implied.
It's implying
No,
that
it's not.
it's implying that this is how you should spend your money.
No, it's not implied.
So what
Okay.
is it saying? That you cannot afford it. If you,
the implied part is that you don't make enough money.
how do you know that? You're implying that I cannot afford
I
it.
don't know how they do it. I'm just
You're
saying. I'm just
implying-
trying to tell you that's what they're implying. That's all.
No, you're assuming that person cannot afford. By you saying that, you're assuming that person will not go there to buy it. You cannot. All I'm saying is you cannot say that.
Okay, how about
Yeah,
how about if they say instead of you can't afford it, it's out of your budget?
that's fine.
What?
That's
That's-
literally
Oh no, sorry, no,
the
no, no,
same
sorry, no,
thing.
No, I'm not okay. I'm
Come
not
on,
okay
bro.
that. I'm not
Yo.
okay with that. But I'm not.
Wow.
I'm not okay with that. But It's
Wow.
it's still triggering me. It's still disrespectful.
Crazy. Yo,
But you cannot afford it. It's more hurtful. It's more disrespectful.
I agree.
than-
I agree. You can't afford it. It's pretty freaking
I mean,
disrespectful.
look.
Yeah.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying, yeah. Yeah, that I can't believe I can't believe he said that to you. To be honest, that's crazy.
No,
That's
go.
pretty wild.
We went over this. I think he's foreign. There's a lost in translation. He's probably said
I don't care.
No,
It
he-
doesn't matter who you are.
Well,
It doesn't
he-
matter. It doesn't
yeah.
matter if you're foreign or not.
He doesn't care.
I
yeah.
don't care who you are. Just
Yo.
you don't say that.
All right, let's go back.
Even
to,
if you say it in Tagalog, you say it in Chinese, those words are just hurtful, man.
all right, let's go back to that
Yeah,
mechanic.
this
and
guy's so
then,
triggered, yo.
You cannot say that, man. You can't say
on.
that. I'm gonna go. Let's go downtown. Watch the game after we go buy OVO. Yo, bro, you can't afford that. You know what I'm saying? What if you can? What if you didn't tell anybody? Like we all know. Let's just say, for like
Just
not
buy
you,
it.
but just in general, that
Buy it out
person
of
is
spite, yo.
that person has self-professed. I'm a broke ass MF, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And I can't afford that. No ifs, ands, or buts, right?
Okay.
And the person wanted to change himself and start to work, side hustle, allocate some money to then show to their friends, hey, look, I'm working hard now, I'm gonna buy this, and then that person says you can't afford that. How's that person gonna feel?
and that's fine because
That's not right, man.
that's fine.
That's not supportive.
Honestly, that's to your
That's
boy.
not supportive.
Honestly, it's to your boy, and it's probably
Life doesn't have to be supportive, man. This is a cold world.
It
out
is.
There,
It
yo.
is,
Shout out to J.
unfortunately.
Cole.
Shout out J. Cole.
Yeah, you thought it, yo.
Born Center,
Yo,
bro.
give
Let's
me
go.
some props. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
let's go,
fire,
let's
yo. Shout out to
Come
J.
on,
Cole.
man. Just it's. I think to your boys and people you know, I think it's fine. I mean, like it's.
I was gonna say like when you're, I think it's better when you're younger.
Yeah, like it's,
I hit-
easy-
you
it's
know
easy
what?
To,
I would
to
not say-
disrespect your friends.
Yeah. I think when
the
you're younger,
boys-
it's okay.
The boys and friends, I think even I would not say that to you guys.
You're saying
Thank you,
like,
thank you.
as
I
a
would not say
kid,
that to you guys, and I think you guys probably
No, but-
think that even no, obviously you guys know that now with me, but like if we didn't talk about this and you guys did tell me that, I inside I feel
I
offended.
wouldn't say it to you
I
guys
wouldn't
because-
blast you guys. I wouldn't say, hey, you guys don't say
I
that
don't
to
know
me.
your full finances, right? Some of my boys, I know they're freaking either really baller or they're like, like
Or what? Yeah.
I know their
the other way,
finances. So
yeah.
I'll say, I'll say, bro, you can't afford that shit, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like it really depends on your relationship with them. But yeah, if it's a
But the
total
thing is
stranger,
here-
that's so disrespectful.
I get
man.
it. No, I get when you say that you know your boy can't afford it, whatever. But I think it's.
Like,
I don't think that's a good thing. Like,
No, I-
you know what? That's it. I'm not trying to give you advice, but I don't think you should say that to your friend either or whoever it is, because I think everyone wants to try to wants that. But then the thing is, when you're saying that, you're kind of putting them down. I feel like
No,
at the end of the day, I feel like you're putting that person down.
no context. It's all context, man. If you're joking around, it's
No,
okay.
that joke
It's okay.
should not be that. There's other ways of joking.
Whoa, now
There's
you're
other
saying
ways
you can't
There's
joke?
other ways of joking around, man.
Oh,
when you say
wow.
that, you want to
Now you want to eliminate
uplift,
jokes.
You want
You're-
to uplift that
Yo.
person and say,
So you know how you were talking about sensitivity?
Yeah,
bro, you sensitive.
You're
as fuck.
sensitive right
No,
now,
I'm not
bro.
sensitive.
That's sensitive as fuck.
I'm not
You are
sensitive.
super sensitive.
No,
right
no,
now.
no, no, no. I tell it like it
Salty,
is.
sensitive.
I tell
Oh
like
my
it is. Listen,
goodness,
man.
yo.
Oh, it's just not right. You cannot do that, man.
You
You
know,
just cannot.
you know we're right when you say you're
Yo,
sensitive.
yo,
No, no, no,
I
no.
can't I can't even believe what I'm hearing.
It's not sensitive,
You,
guys.
you are, man. Especially if it's your boys.
Come
like,
on.
You cannot, because the thing is, if
How many times have I heard you tell B why he's sensitive for certain things, and now all of a sudden
no, but
you're
no
being
sensitive. No, sensitive for certain things,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
but
yeah.
justify then why you think I'm just.
I'm just
sensitive.
saying. No, but
Because it
I was
triggers you.
telling you context, right? Like if
Mm-hmm.
you're joking around, I think it's okay. It's a joke. But if you're taking it to
No.
heart, that's different.
No, yes, of course, when you break it down like that, right?
Yeah. But then,
When someone is
what's
taking
wrong
it
with
to the
that?
heart,
Yeah.
it appears to be sensitive. But
that's the
I
whole
think-
meaning of it.
I think, what was that?
That's the whole meaning of it. If you take it to heart, you're sensitive.
Yeah.
No, I think it's just. I mean, there's other ways. If you told me that I
If it makes you feel some type of way, that's sensitive. That you're
Yeah,
sensitive
you're
to that
taking
topic.
it to yeah. I mean, yeah,
And
you're
that's
sensitive to the
fine.
topic,
Yo, I'm not
correct.
saying
it's okay.
it's-
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not saying
no, no,
it's
no,
bad.
no, no,
but-
I'm just saying that just that sentence of saying you can't afford it is
we found a weak point, yo. That's a weak point for you, man.
it's not a weak point. It's actually learning how to speak with people. It's just being, I guess, sensitive to other people,
Well,
right?
that's what we're saying.
Not
We don't-
sensitive is as in
Oh,
you're
man,
sensitive,
I can't
but
believe what
just
I'm hearing,
just
yo.
being mindful of the other person, because
We already said that it's not to like strangers. I'm not gonna say fucking you can't afford this shit. Right?
Look, like yeah, exactly.
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
if it's your
Yeah.
friends, I don't even doesn't matter your mom or whoever. It's just not. It's a negative. It's negative energy, whether if it's in a playful context, whatever you want to call it. whatever context that you're in, whatever the mood that you're in.
so you can't
it's
afford it.
It's negative.
Outside of joking, I think it's bad.
Now, even joking,
No.
even jokingly,
No.
it's a negative energy.
So
I think-
even
I pick up on the
So
en-
it's on the same level as calling someone they're ugly, but you're joking.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, all right. So there, yeah,
Yeah.
you're sensitive.
No,
You're sensitive to that
no,
topic.
no,
You're
no,
sensitive
no,
to that
no,
topic.
no.
It's like when you make when you make fun of people's weight, right? Like,
I'll be Rob. I'm sensitive when people like
Yeah.
talk about my weight, but I deal with it.
yeah, he's okay.
Yeah. But my friends joke about my weight to me. But the thing is,
But you're not taking it-
I'm not sensitive to it. Like I'm not as sensitive.
You're not taking it to heart.
Yeah,
correct?
I know when it's
You
a
don't
joke.
call. You
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
call.
yeah.
You don't. What I'm saying is, you don't do
but
personal.
also motivates me.
What I'm saying is exactly.
Also motivates me.
But the thing is, personal attacks. I think it should be to a minimum, if not at all. Personal attacks should. If you want to give if you want to actually say someone is ugly, or if they kind of, you have to preface by saying, I have to tell you, I have to give you a warning
that they're
Give them-
ugly.
Bro, you're just
know what I'm
making
saying?
it worse. You're
Yeah,
just
that's-
like
No.
even
You
worse.
can't-
you
can't transition to
the
ugly.
person the
Yeah,
person who has to
come on, man.
the person has to preface and prepare the other person by telling them, this is what I'm going to say. At least then it's not rude or disrespectful.
It's already rude, disrespectful once you bring up them being ugly.
This is equivalent to you be like, oh, what is it? Let me be honest with you.
Let me be honest with you.
Remember that conversation? Right? Why are you prefacing that in the first place?
I don't remember that conversation.
Okay. Anyways, don't worry about it. Well,
Look, I see.
I think-
I see where you're coming from. Okay, I
Yeah.
see where you're coming from in terms of
Yeah.
it's definitely hurtful because like you don't know my life, right? You don't know me, like kind of thing, right?
No, you're still going on about the stranger. I'm saying it doesn't matter.
No,
You're
no,
stranger.
no. But like you said,
parents,
like
your
the friendship thing, even if they are friends and stuff, like
Yeah.
what if in actuality they were poor for their whole life and stuff like that? Yeah, then in that case, yeah, they're sensitive to that topic. So that's why we're saying you're sensitive because that even if it's a joke to you, it's still a sensitive topic to you.
yeah, because the joke is like, when it's a joke, that is like,
Everything can always be a joke, then, right? You
That's
can
the
say
height
anything
of,
you want. Oh, that was a joke. That
yeah,
was a joke.
context, right? Correct.
No, but then that's a poor excuse. That's a poor excuse by you saying, and that's an easy out. Oh, I meant that as a joke. Oh, come on, stop being sensitive. I'm saying as a joke.
And if they were, then what's wrong
Turn
with
the way
that?
you speak, shift the way you're talking,
Yeah.
shift the way you think and the way you talk, and stop using those negative ways of talking.
Okay, next time you
Right?
say we're sensitive, bro,
Yeah.
I'm recording this. I'm
Coming
playing
up-
back to you. Still.
Coming with the heat, yo.
I'm coming back and play. But I see where you're coming from. That's fine if you're sensitive.
Yeah,
If you're sensitive,
not-
to-
It's okay to admit it, yo.
It's okay,
We're
man.
here for you, bro. Come on, it's okay.
it's totally fine. And
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of people that out there will agree with you that you know what, you can't joke about people's finances, right? And that's fine. That's totally fine. But to me personally, if someone said that to me, I'll take it as to my friend. My friend said that to me. And it was a joke. I'm good with it.
Yeah.
I probably couldn't afford it anyways, which is fine.
Which- yeah.
But then after, if it's like a stranger, I'll definitely feel some type of way. I don't think I'll reply.
Yeah.
Like you.
Yeah.
Because it's rude, right? And you got to be the bigger person. Sometimes you just don't want to create more conflict, right? But
You know what I would have done? I would have bought it.
no, you wouldn't have, man.
I would have
no,
bought
you
it
wouldn't have.
out of spite.
Fuck out of here.
I'm a spiteful person. I would have bought that cake. It's cake. It was just cake. Why not buy it? I would have bought it and be like, yo, what you see here?
Yeah.
You know what I
petty,
mean?
yo. You petty as
Yeah,
fuck, man.
no,
I would have been
don't-
bad petty, yo.
know-
Why not, yo?
You petty
Why
as
not?
hell, dude.
See, that's called sensitive. That's not petty. Now that becomes
that's
sensitive.
also sensitive.
That's
because
called
you're-
sensitive.
Yeah, that is a form of
Yeah,
sensitivity.
you,
Yeah,
got-
yeah,
you
yeah.
got triggered as
100%,
hell.
man.
You got triggered as hell, and you would have bought the cake that you
No,
don't
no,
even know if
but
you
I would
want.
have, I would have did it as proof. You know what I mean? Like that's me proving.
That's being sensitive.
the
you know,
things
you know how
I
like
mean-
you talk about motivation.
Yeah.
That's like me motivating. Like I'm in a sense, I'm motivated to be like prove you wrong. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, but the thing is, sometimes you don't
So-
need people's approval, right? So it's all a matter of how you look You
Yeah,
know, look at
true.
yours,
That's
right?
true. But sometimes you gotta be petty. You know what I mean?
That's what I said. You're petty as
Sensitive, no,
fuck.
sensitive,
It's
sensitive,
okay. I admitted
sensitive.
that. I just said that. I'm good with that. I'm
You're
good.
sensitive.
I'm good.
You're sensitive.
Okay, yo, that was a good story, man. That was a good story. And, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Now we know, you're sensitive to stuff. I will never say that to you. So I'm sorry if I ever said something similar in the past.
Oh my
Uh,
goodness.
No problem,
Now
man.
we're
No
going-
problem.
Nah,
You gotta apologize, man. Come
Why?
on.
We didn't do
No
anything
problem.
wrong though.
Come on, he's sensitive
problem.
about it.
No, but he didn't bring it up. He didn't say anything.
Nah, I know, but what if you mentioned it back in the day? He didn't want to say
No
anything.
one has ever. No one. No
I don't
one
think
has,
anybody.
No one has really said that to me.
Yeah.
And that's probably why I don't say, I guess, triggered or whatever. That
Yeah.
that really brought a light into my head, where like, oh wow, someone actually said that to
No,
me.
why?
Wow, like
I
wow.
want to go off on it, but no. But
You can't afford it. Wow. No one has. I don't believe anyone has ever said that to me before. That's very disrespectful, man. Anyways,
I've said
I'm sorry-
something similar to you, not similar, but like kind of
I'm
in
sorry
the
you
realm.
went.
But
I'm sorry you went through that,
you
Lee.
know.
that's okay. That's okay. It
So
happens.
Kafai, let me before we wrap this up. I just want to ask: whenever I talk about you living in the hood or the ghetto, does that make you?
Oh, that's
say-
okay.
Don't say fucking.
That's
I'm
okay.
not
What?
gonna say where he lives, but that's not the ghetto.
I
No,
always
that's
no, but I always joke around with him that he lives in the ghetto.
Oh, so you
That's what I'm
So
saying.
you're saying
it's,
he's
kind of
sensitive about that?
similar.
Okay,
Yeah,
are you
I'm
sensitive
asking
about
you,
that?
I'm
No,
asking
not
you.
at all.
Okay, yeah, because the
That's
place
not-
where you live is not the ghetto.
That's
I know,
It's
but-
not, but it's not. But
But
the
I'm
thing
just
is,
trying to say, like,
it's more of a it's more of a
I swear those homes are like 2 million right now, dude.
I mean, that's everywhere, but you know.
no, townhouses are going for like 1.3
That's what I'm
now.
saying,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, yeah,
I know
yeah.
that's everywhere, but
it's-
yeah, wait, so go ahead.
It's hype now, the neighborhood, in terms of home prices. But I think
DM me if you want his address so you can holler at him.
we'll go shoot some hoops, man. I'm gonna set it up.
Yeah,
soon.
man.
No, saying certain things about my surround, but it's okay. But personal attacks
Oh, yeah,
is
it's
I'm talking
personal,
about personal,
okay.
like.
But that's
if-
still kind of personal.
It's not
no?
really personal. I mean, it's the area that I'm living in, which is a good pocket of what is perceived as the city, like the community name, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Right. But
Yeah.
I don't think it's a more of a personal is as we would say, your finances or the way you look or something about your
Something that hits your identity to a
yeah,
certain
your
extent, right?
like
Yeah.
characteristic, right?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I see.
But I don't know. I think some people's hoods
Yeah.
they could be sensitive.
Yeah,
about
that's
it.
what I'm asking. That's why I brought it up just
Yeah.
now. Like,
But
I don't know
if
that-
it's
Like
if
they don't
it's
want to be
something-
they don't want to be affiliated with this certain
with the-
type
yeah,
of hood.
exactly.
no, but the
right?
thing is,
Yeah.
if that is the fact of the matter,
yeah.
then that's the fact of the matter, right? Then that's what when you're casting an assumption on someone. In this case, you can't afford it.
Yeah.
You're assuming, right? That's not
Without knowing the person.
without
right?
knowing the person.
Okay.
But then if you do know the person, by saying that, it's not uplifting that other person up, right?
but-
when it's your friend, if you know that person, it's not uplifting. It's
Yeah,
not
but
positive.
Not your relationship with the person is not always gonna be uplifting. You're you know what I mean? You're acting like the whole relationship between you and your friend is gonna be uplifting. That's not the case. You're always gonna joke around. There's gonna be ups and downs, right?
Yeah, no, it's
Right.
it's always going to be on an even keel. But the thing is, when you're trying to give something like a constructive criticism or something, give that preface, right? Give that heads up. This is what you're gonna make. That's comment about, right? Hey, look, this is always add. If you're gonna give a negative, always have 2 positives or 3 positives.
Yeah.
Right. If you're gonna criticize on someone about their cooking, if you're gonna do that, like just not. I'm just giving like a baseline. 1 negative should equal to 5 compliments, right? If I'm gonna compliment on this person's cook and it doesn't taste good, I gotta make sure I'm gonna compliment this person 5 other times, right? So but that constructive criticism is something that you're gonna say, hey, like I liked what you cooked last time, but now this time it's not as good because it doesn't taste good. Oh, are you tired today? Oh, maybe you're tired. That's why you're not able to cook a good meal tonight, right? Whatever, right? So preface by saying something positive and just don't cast that assumption on that other person.
Okay. All right.
All right, man.
All right. Well, I think we can wrap this up, guys.
Are you in,
It's-
Lee? You
it's-
in.
it's
You in.
good.
No, there's no winning. It's understanding. It's understanding.
You win. You win.
It's
Yeah.
understanding.
It's okay. It's
No,
okay to win, man.
I don't.
okay,
No.
man.
We all win. We all win, man. We all win.
It's okay to win.
All right.
We all win.
We appreciate that story, Lee. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in.
man.
We appreciate all the support.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe our YouTube. Hit us up at Twitter at Swish and Flow. Send us some Gmail mails at switchandflow@gmail. Other than that, we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah. See ya.
Have a good
Peace.
night.